Hey guys, it's your boy CJ and welcome to my gaming vlog. Now guys, in today's tutorials it is gonna be based on the request by Travis Yupa. He's like, can you make a L1 R1 in-depth video, bro? Now that is gonna be today's tutorials. Stick around, don't go nowhere, and trust me, I will be right back.
Underneath the ball and lifts it over the keeper. It's a good bit of skill and an excellent goal.
Alright guys, welcome back. Now I'm gonna show you how you're gonna use the L1 and then the R1 to create chances so that you can pass successfully, like you can see now. Also dribble your opponent easily so that you can find spaces and then you will be able to score more goals. I'm gonna show you how you can create chances with it and also create important spaces that you need so much that you can be able to pass your players and then you will be able to score goals. Apart from that, also I'm gonna show you how to bait your opponent using the L1 so that you can get more free space and then you can move your players into those spaces and hopefully score goals. Apart from that, also guys, I'm gonna show you how you can use that the L1 also, or the R1 to defend, also to tackle and then get the ball from your opponents. Alright guys, now in this quick scenario guys, you're gonna see how I just tapped only on the L1 button guys. I didn't hold on to it, I just tapped it and then moved the left analog stick to the direction where I wanted to move into, like you can see now, and then my player made a quick turn into that direction guys. It was that easy. Now you do not want to hold on to it. Please don't hold on to it guys, just tap it, I just tapped on it and then moved the direction to it, and guess what, I had all the free spaces to actually pass my player who has made a run into the space, and it was absolutely cool. Now this is a scenario where you're gonna see how I used rather the R1 to actually create spaces. Now you don't want to hold on to it also guys, just tap it guys, don't hold on to it. Like you can see now, you tap it and then guess what, move the left stick to the direction where you want to move into, and guess what guys, you will be able to find space. Once you realize your opponent is putting much pressure on you, just take it easy, tap it, move to the direction where you want to move into, and then guess what, you will be able to find your other player that has made a run. Now this is where I'm going to show you how to bait your opponent with the L1 by tapping onto it, just to bait your opponent to move into that direction so that you can get a space to pass your players. Now in this quick scenario guys, I'm going to play a 1-2 passing technique, but once I did that, I quickly started spamming on the L1, and then the next player right next to me started making a run for it because I had moved the left stick to his direction. So once he made the move, my opponent quickly moved in there to actually cover the pass, but I was able to make a pass to this player down there, and guess what, it was free space for me now to move into that, and then guess what, I was able to find the next player at the right hand side and was able to score a goal from it. It was it is very effective. If you learn how to spam onto the L1 guys, you will be able to make some animations that will blow your minds. Now in this other scenario too guys, my opponent is trying to cover up spaces but was lacking in there, and I was able to pass my player who had already made a run into it, and guess what, I was able to also find the next one and it was a goal. Now in this other scenario also guys, looking at this, it is the R1 guys, the R1. I held on to it a little bit by tapping it, and you can see that it did this dribbling move, and then here also I just tapped onto it just to create the space, and I was able to find my player here, and then guess what, I was able to move into the spaces and find the other ones. I was rather unlucky, I couldn't score a goal from it, but actually I was able to create the spaces using the R1. Now guys, in this other scenario also, you want to learn how to dribble to bait your opponent to move into your direction, but with the R1 guys, it is going to be very much easy to do it. Now look at this, tapping onto it, I was able to make my opponent move into my direction, and guess what, I was able to find space. And then with the R1 again, just tapping onto it, don't hold it. When you hold it, guys, it is going to mess up. I just tapped it, and then I was able to move into the space and find the next player that was available, and then it ended up in a goal. Now guys, if you're able to master how to just tap onto the R1, trust me guys, you will be able to move, you know, swiftly and then beautiful, finding space easily, and then you will, you know, create more space chances by, you know, passing to your player successfully. Do not abuse this move, but once you realize it is important to use it at that very moment, use it. Like in this scenario guys, I used it, and then but I was unlucky, I didn't end up scoring a goal. But once you are able to understand how to use it, you will use it at the right time, like this very moment guys. Once you realize your opponents are making moves into spaces and then you want to pass them successfully, you can just tap onto the R1. Don't hold on to it, just tap onto it, and trust me, you will be able to actually find them with the passing that you need, be it true passing or just a normal passing. Now in this scenario also, with this simple ball roll and then just tapping onto the R1, guys, I was able to find my player. Now this is a perfect example of using the R1 to actually enhance your defensive skills. It is very important. Once you realize your opponent is actually putting much pressure on you, you can actually hold on to the R1, and guess what, it is going to, you know, bring up a green, you know, cursor on your opponent. That is a second man press up, and then trust me guys, it will help enhance your defending, and then your opponent wouldn't have the chance to actually score. You can use it to also tackle in the midfield. Look at this scenario guys, I held on to the R1 and then I had a second man pressing, and here I was able to stop my opponent from making a pass into my yard, which could have ended up in a goal. Okay guys, this is where I want to end today's tutorials. I hope you had more knowledge on how to use the L1 and then the R1, especially in Foot Champions FIFA 23, and then hoped I was able to solve some of your, you know, problems for you as far as using the L1s and then the R1s is concerned. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also like the tutorial, because it goes a long way to help other gamers who also see these tutorials, and then hopefully they can also learn all these tips and then tricks, and then we can all have fun playing FIFA 23 together. Also, don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section below, and trust me, I'll get to it. It's your boy CJ. Stay safe out there guys. I'm out, and see you in the next one. Bye for now.